The chapter starts with Saravi and the vice commander standing in front of the crown prince in the dining hall. We see that food has been thrown across the dining table, creating a tense atmosphere in the room. Saravi clenches her fists, slowly picks up some of the food, and eats it without hesitation. Both the crown prince and the vice commander are completely shocked by her bold action. After eating it, she calmly says, "I don't know what you've misunderstood, but this is a perfectly normal dish made with fresh ingredients." She then gently advises him, "If you say you won't eat it, I can't force you, but please don't throw it away." Hearing this, the crown prince responds coldly, "It seems you're plotting something again. Fine, if you think you can pull it off, then try. Not that I'll ever be fooled by you." After saying that, he turns around and leaves the room. Saravi becomes irritated, not understanding what he meant, and remains silent for a while. The vice commander also stands quietly beside her, unsure of what to say. After a moment, he takes a bite from the plate, and as expected, the food is actually delicious. Later, we see Saravi sitting quietly inside a carriage. Her maid excitedly announces, "We've arrived at the mansion, my lady." Saravi softly replies, "I see." When she steps down from the carriage, she is stunned by the grand sight before her and thinks, "What a magnificent building, as expected of the most powerful family in the empire." Here, we learn that her family ranks just below the royal family in power and influence. She opens the door to her room and says in surprise, "This is my room? It's way too flashy." Her maid responds politely, "My lady, I shall go prepare your bath." After entering the room, Saravi sits on the bed and thinks that it feels a little uncomfortable, since she isn't used to such a large and luxurious space. Suddenly, her foot touches a box on the floor. She bends down with excitement and thinks, "Could it be a jewelry box?" She opens it and is instantly stunned by what she finds inside. Just then, her maid returns with a smile and says, "My lady, the bath is ready." Seeing Saravi completely silent, she walks closer and asks with concern, "Is something the matter, my lady?" Saravi asks if she knows what this is, explaining that her memories are still fuzzy. We then see that the box contains a woman's hair. Her maid, Emily, explains, "It's the hair of the young lady you used to despise." Saravi thinks in confusion. This wasn't in the novel. Was this one of the parts that was skipped? She asks why she hated that woman so much. Emily replies that the woman was always flirting with the crown prince. Saravi realizes her assumption was correct and thinks, "No wonder the crown prince Raven was so shocked back then." She says that she should apologize to that woman someday. But Emily suddenly becomes anxious and replies, "My lady, that person has already passed away." Saravi is stunned and thinks, "Don't tell me. I killed her." Emily explains that the woman was so notorious that there wasn't a single person in the country who didn't know about her behavior. She continues, saying the woman secretly put an aphrodisiac in the crown prince's food and was caught sneaking into his bedroom that same night, after which she was immediately kicked out. Emily adds that Saravi was so furious after hearing about it that it was hard to stop her from going out to kill the woman on the spot. Saravi thinks to herself that the one who sneaked into the bedroom wasn't even her. Then Emily reveals that, out of spite for being rejected, the woman drank poison and took her own life right in front of the crown prince. Saravi is completely shocked and thinks that the woman's madness was on an entirely different level. She reflects that although the original Saravi had stalker tendencies, she would never drug someone or kill herself like that. Confused by everything, she begins to wonder if the story itself is slowly changing. The scene then shifts to the crown prince's room, where the vice commander reports that Saravi's meal from yesterday was well liked by everyone, and that she should continue preparing the meals from now on. The crown prince stays silent for a moment before saying calmly, "Tell her she can do as she pleases." The vice commander seems like he wants to say something, but the crown prince stops him before he can speak. Next, we see Saravi cooking diligently in the kitchen, thinking that if the novel's plot is changing, she must do everything she can to change her tragic future as well. Her maid happily watches her and asks if she can taste the food. After trying it, she smiles brightly and says, "It's delicious, my lady. Everyone will love it." Saravi smiles in return, hoping that it will make the crown prince happy too, and that he will finally eat properly. Soon after, the vice commander arrives with a message. The crown prince has officially allowed Saravi to be in charge of the meals. However, He adds that as long as Saravi remains in the kitchen, the crown prince won't eat a single bite. Saravi is confused and wonders if he's planning to go on a hunger strike. She remembers how badly damaged their relationship is and realizes that a simple apology will never be enough to fix things. If she can't move his heart through ordinary methods, she decides she must do something impactful to show her sincerity. When the vice commander asks if she is all right, Saravi smiles and says that she will go on a hunger strike as well, because she can't simply stand by and watch His Highness suffer alone. Later, we see Saravi looking weak and trembling, thinking that she might starve to death before the crown prince even eats. She goes to the training grounds and sees the crown prince practicing swordsmanship, wondering how he still has so much energy without food. Her head begins to hurt badly, so she looks for a quiet place to rest, but suddenly loses her balance and is about to fall. At that moment, the crown prince rushes over and catches her. Surprised, she asks how he managed to get there so fast, since he was far away just a moment ago. He coldly asks what she is doing in a restricted area. She quickly apologizes and explains that she feels dizzy and has a terrible headache. The crown prince angrily calls her pathetic while gripping her tightly. He tells her not to misunderstand. No matter what she does, he will never open his heart to her. Then, with cold eyes, he finally says, "You murderer." Saravi is left completely stunned, realizing that there is something else in the past she still doesn't know about. And with that, the chapter comes to an end. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this recap. Have a nice day.